Let's now set out on a very nice and stimulating little nature ramble with a British band attracting much attention at the minute. They're called the Levelers. They're 5 wild roving boyos from Brighton, and they play a kind of boisterous folk music that finds much common ground somewhere amidst the styles of the Clash, the Pogues and the Waterboys. As befits their ragtaggle inclinations, these free-living sounds of the soil like nothing better than to dress up in old hippie cast-offs, read Jacques Kerouac books a lot, and generally live the life of the carefree tinker setting off down life's enchanted highway. They've got 2 albums out. They pack all the venues they play in England, and the music press loves them unconditionally. Reason enough for Rapido to do its level best to grant them this lively report. Rapido on the level with the Levelers coming up right now.
I bet you never been south of the river down.
The rise of the Levelers from a small folk rock band to top 20 act took many people by surprise. But the story of the Levelers is the story of the rise of the festival scene, popularly regarded as a bunch of hippies or crusties who don't do anything but drink cider all day.
A lot of bands are really shocked when they meet us, because actually, find that they actually quite like us, because we go out of our way to be friendly with them and help them out, if they're supporting, or if we're their support band, then, we'll expect the same sort of behaviour off them. I think a lot of bands, are actually quite surprised. Because they expect a load of smelly crusties, drinking special brew, lunching around, and we're not actually really like that at all.
Nothing like that at all. You're not thinking now.
In the dirt where twigs and simple words spoke, kicking the dust.
The Levelers' fanatical following has been achieved the hard way. In just under 2 years, they played 300 gigs, acquired a bus and a reputation that they'd rather forget. You can call them crusties if you like, but don't call them the hardest working band in rock music.
Yeah, that's not entirely true. I mean, there's a lot of bands that work a lot harder than us, I think. Two years ago, we did. We worked really hard, yeah. But, 2 years ago, we were doing 250 gigs a year or so.
But I've met bands since who've read about it and laughed.
Yeah.
I met a band called the Butter Mountain Boys who they did 700 gigs in the time that we did, I don't know, 70 or something, I don't know. And they just laughed when they read that, Too right.
As the sun rose on the bean field, they came like a wolf on the fold.
When the band do go on tour, they never go alone. Similar to New Model Army's super fanatical militia following, the Levelers have an entourage that many football clubs would envy. And at their Christmas concert in Kilburn, it was standing room only.
Yeah, it's just a group of 14 people, all with a job to do. And that's the way it is. It's the way it always will be. I think we employ more people than the record company, probably about the same.
Probably, yeah. They're all friends of ours, or people that followed us around, and just as the jobs come up, they get offered them. Sometimes they don't want them, they'd rather come and dance in the audience and come and change guitar strings backstage, but, jobs always go to our friends first. That's the way we always intended it would be.
There's only one way of life.
The band are named after a 17th century political movement, and politics is as much a part of their music as their 24-hour information line and magazine that they produce for their fans. The band are adamant, though, that they are not the new Billy Bragg.
It's the other side of politics, it's looking at politics and commenting on it and the results it has on people, rather than, we're not an ideological party.
We don't tell people, what they should do. We just comment on the effects that the people that do tell people what to do have on everyone. We're just sort of outside commentators. We make it very clear that we're not trying to sort of tell anyone the way to lead their life.
Go, gotta go, get out of here, away. We don't want you here, you gotta go, get out of here, go home.
What the Levelers Levellers are, though, as a band with a type of passionate rock and sweeping choruses that went out of fashion with the Waterboys. And even though they might deny it, their live performances and Celtic sounds are reminiscent of the Pogues. The band themselves prefer comparisons with The Clash and Crass and would rather one word wasn't used at all.
Basically, all the people I know today that the media calls hippies are really, you know, old punk rockers like that.
Yeah,
it's just, it's got to such a stage that it's just pointless trying to put labels on it, I think, anymore. I mean, when punks were saying that in '77 or so, it's just, you know, an art school fashion then, punk was anyway, so. No, I don't know. We say don't trust anyone.